Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. If you're a fellow Aussie, you need to go to local Officeworks because they have these really new, cute notebooks. So the brand is Modena. There's a couple of different styles. I got the dot grid, obviously, for bullet journaling. There is line, there was also blank, and the most important thing why I love it is this different colored cover. Look at this really pretty purple. They also had black if you want to be boring and get black. They had white, there was pink, lots of different colors to choose from. So let's have a closer look. So it is quite thin. It's only about 1 centimeter thick. It's really lightweight, weighs pretty much nothing. You could put this in your handbag and not even really notice that it's in there. It is around about A5 page size, so about 5 inches wide by around about 8.5 inches high. I'll have the proper like sizing and all the specs, etc. linked in the blog post, which we link below. It is only 70 GSM paper, which is kind of thin. I have done a pen test, which I'll show you in a minute, and there's 208 dot grid pages. The other thing you'll probably notice is this elastic band is a bit different to normal. So normally they'll go like vertically down the page. This one wraps around the back like that, which is a bit different. So inside it is just dot grid pages. There's no index, there's no like pre-printed pages or page layouts or anything like that. The whole thing is dot grid. I would really love it if it had bright white paper, however it's kind of this like yellowy tinge, ivory, whatever you want to call it. The dots are 5mm spacing, which is pretty typical for a dot grid. Unfortunately, there are no page numbers down the bottom there. So essentially, it is a simple dot grid notebook. Now, if you're American watching this, you might think, oh, whoop-de-doo, we've got plenty of those. But if you're Australian, it's really hard to find dot grid notebooks, especially in a shop. Of course, you can get them online, but in a shop, convenient, not really readily available here. So apart from dot grids, there's not really much else to say. There's a pocket folder at the back. And that's about it. So let's go to the pen test. I should mention there's 2 built-in ribbon bookmarks and they're different colors. So if you wanted to have one link to like list and one to your weekly, etc., you can do that. So let me show you the pen test that I did. So I used all the usual gel pens, the Papermate, the fine tip, the highlighters, marker pens and stamps, and of course the friction erasable. So let's see what had ghosting. So that thin 70 GSM paper predictably had quite a bit of ghosting and even some bleed through for the marker pens, unfortunately. Highlighters had a bit of ghosting. If you're going to use this notebook, yeah, be warned, pretty much everything's going to show through. So you might want to do what I do, which is tend to write on this page and then like not write on the back. So you write on this page, you'd skip right on this one, skip right on this one, you get the idea. Now, yeah, it does kind of waste pages in the notebook, but I don't like having so much ghosting on the backside. I was really quite disappointed. If they just would increase the paper thickness a bit, this would be a really good dot grid notebook because the cover is nice, it's lightweight, it's a good size. Just the paper quality is a little bit too thin. It's only 70 GSM. So that's it for this review. There's not really anything else to say about this cute little notebook. I will have a link to a comparison that I've done for more than 30 dot grid notebooks. So if you are on the hunt for some or one, I'll include the link below in the description box if you wanted to have a look at that comparison. I'll also have all the specs from this one and some more photos of that pen test as well. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually post a couple of planner review videos each week.